Hello! Today I'm going to be talking about alcohol and how it nearly did me in. An identity is like a growing collection of building blocks that make you who you are. Your personality, your beliefs, your talents, your preferences, all like the internal and external biological stuff. Blooming loads of elements that make you you. And while getting more knowledge about your own building blocks is, it's brilliant, being okay with who you are, in fact, knowing that who you are is chuffing ace, while at the same time recognising all your interesting imperfections and all the things that you're working towards, it's the goal. That's what I think. That's the goal. And for a long, long time, I was a long, long way from that. And I'm much nearer now. Alcohol is what ruined my confidence, and it battered my mental health and made me just doubt myself all the time. But today I'm celebrating 5 years of sobriety, which is 1,826 days. So hooray! Go me! Right. So I'm all about knowing who you are, really knowing yourself and accepting yourself. Because self-acceptance leads to self-appreciation, doesn't it? And there are things that you can do to add to knowing who you are and being okay with that. There's certain things you can do to make that happen. Investigating your own needs, what you need to do and need to be to feel confident with yourself. Reflecting on your own behaviour, what your triggers are, how you react to stuff, what your actions are and why. Working out what your skills and your talents are. What are you brilliant at? What are you brilliant at? Working out what you'd like to be good at and how you can get to that point. Thinking about what truly fulfills you and separating that from what you think you should be fulfilled by, which is often based on somebody else's narratives for you, somebody else's expectations of you. And I've talked about rejecting perfectionism and booting out all the unrealistic expectations of ourselves. But that is totally different to giving it loads of effort. And if you don't make the effort, then what is the point? What's the point in half-arsing? Go the full arse! So, while there are things that you can do to support your real understanding of who you are, there are also things that totally rock the foundations of who you are and can send you in totally the opposite direction, not being comfortable in your own skin, maybe even hating yourself. And for me, the thing that led there was alcohol. From the age of about 14 to 43, I had a really complicated and really abusive relationship with alcohol, and it knackered my confidence. It really did. And I didn't realise how much my relationship and dependency on alcohol took away from me and took away from me knowing who I am and absolutely shaking my self-esteem to nothing, because I felt I needed alcohol to release something. But really, it was suppressing. It was suppressing me. It was suppressing my confidence. It was suppressing my self-acceptance and ultimately my happiness. And I was so sure that who I was not acceptable, that I'd failed, that my personality, my appearance, my status, my achievements, or rather my lack of achievements, set against measures that I'd built before I knew what I actually wanted, that I actually mistakenly thought alcohol freed me from those feelings of failure. So then I'd drink too much, I'd be unsure of how I'd behaved, which was usually badly. So my mental health would plummet, I'd feel desperately ashamed, and that growing self-hatred would move me further away from knowing who I was, who I am. And I was stuck in that cycle of using the dulling effect of more alcohol to camouflage feelings of shame and disappointment about the behaviour of this person I was functioning as because of the alcohol, which, it's not ideal, babes, is it? I felt profound inadequacy. And it made the gap between who I was and who I wanted to be just grow further and further and further apart. And I hated the person I'd built using alcohol to hide my insecurities, much more than the person that I was trying to hide in the first place. And I stuck in that cycle for a really long time. I was stuck in it. Most of my adult life, actually. So I didn't really stand a chance of finding out who I was, never mind considering whether or not I liked that person. And I wasn't an everyday drinker, but I was someone who used alcohol to alter my personality. If you feel you need to alter your personality by using substances to remove you from yourself, then that's a problem. And I wish I was somebody who could have a couple of glasses of wine without turning into a blooming roaring mad pirate and still be partying at 4 a.m. But I'm not. And I know that now. So today I am 5 years sober. And life isn't perfect. Nobody's life is. But I am content because I put shitloads of effort into understanding and accepting who I am. So, hooray! So here we are. Cheers to self-acceptance, contentment, and good mental health.